Hi guys, it's Lady Luna. Merry Christmas! So yes, I am posting this on Christmas Day because Saturdays are my day for Your Glam Squad, but just so you know, I made this in advance on Christmas Eve yesterday, so by the time you see it, yeah, I'll be drinking hot cocoa and opening presents with my family. So today, I'm going to talk about my normal everyday makeup routine and the products I use. So today I just have all the makeup on that I normally would just throw on before leaving the house, and I'm going to show you what that is. I start by putting on chapstick and exfoliating my lips just with a soft toothbrush. That's basically all I wear on my lips. Um, like, I don't like going out in windy weather because I don't have a car. I walk everywhere at college, so I hate having my hair blow in my face and it sticking to my lip gloss. So I just make sure my lips are hydrated and healthy and exfoliated, and that's about all I do for my lips every day. When I prime my face, I use Rimmel's Fix and Perfect foundation primer. And I actually double this up as an eyeshadow primer. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but it works for me because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on like Urban Decay or something, and it works. I don't know. I like it. Like, as you can see, the liquid is kind of an orangey color, but it fades against your skin and it doesn't show up like that. It's a good primer. I like it, and it's pretty cheap. I actually don't wear a lot of foundation when I go out on just a normal day. I kind of save that for more special occasions because I take pretty good care of my skin and I don't really need a ton of foundation. And I like to have my skin breathe well, so I use the Aqua Smoothers by CoverGirl. It's a tinted moisturizer, and I use the Fair to Light. And this is a really good tinted moisturizer. Like, see, that's how it looks. That's the color it is. I was kind of worried to change from a foundation to a tinted moisturizer because for the longest time I either wore a mineral powder or I wore like a thick foundation because I wanted to cover up all the redness on my face. But this actually works really well. It especially does well at like covering up little blackheads on your nose, and it keeps your skin really soft because I have fairly dry skin. So I like it a lot. For a finishing powder, I use CoverGirl's True Blend Micro Minerals Cover Veil or Finishing Veil. I don't use this brush. I actually use a different brush for this. I use the EcoTools brush, and I like it a lot. It's very soft, and I pretty much swear by these brushes. They're really awesome, and EcoTools is good for the environment, so definitely recommend getting some of these. And I like the loose powder because I feel like it has more coverage and it diminishes shine a little more. And it's very wearable. I love it. For my concealer, I've used a lot of different concealers in my life, but just recently I'm using this one. It's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Double Face Perfector. And I mainly just use the highlight end because it's pale and my skin is very pale. And it also brightens around my under eyes because I have very dark under eye circles. But on days when I really have something big to cover up, I use the Maybelline Cover Stick. And this is in Ivory. It's the lightest it goes. After I've concealed my under eyes, I use this brush to take some of the finishing veil and put it under there too. Otherwise it gets kind of sticky and it rubs off much more easily. So it's better to set the concealer in there too because it is a liquid as well. For blush, I usually wear the CoverGirl Cheekers little palettes, but I actually don't have those with me. But if I don't have that, I wear the Mary Kay blush, and this is in Bronze Sands color. I use a fairly darker blush usually because I like to wear it just under my cheekbones. Because I'm such a pale girl, bronzer is not something that works very well for me. You would think it would because, you know, make me look tan, but if you have porcelain skin, that's not really what you should be wearing because it looks very unnatural. I can wear certain kinds of bronzers, but I only wear it on certain occasions. So usually I wear a deeper blush instead of a bronzer on, like, to highlight my cheekbones. For a while I was just using the Total Face brush to put on my blush from e.l.f. But I recently got a smaller brush from e.l.f. that is the angular brush for my blush application because I contour so much with it, so I use this one and I really like it. And it especially works well with this little palette for the blush because it fits perfectly in that line when you're putting it on the brush. For eyeshadow, I also stick to e.l.f. most of the time. I either use the e.l.f. Brightening Eye Color palette in Butternut, or I use the e.l.f. Cream Duo Eyeshadow palette in Butter Pecan. So they're basically the same color, but in different forms. If it's horrible weather and I really, really want it to stay on, I find the cream works better. And I can put it on with my fingers much easier, so I like using my fingers a lot when I use makeup. I rarely use brushes for everything, but yeah. When I'm putting the powder on though, the pressed powder, I use a couple of different brushes. This is the primary brush I use now. This is the regular e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. That's what it looks like. It's just a rounded end. It's very nice. I also have a Mary Kay crease brush, and it really gets in softly to the edges without making it look too harsh. And I also have this EcoTools brush. This is just another shading brush. And I find this is good for really packing on the color if you want it in certain areas, like on the outer V, it's good for that. And it's also quite flat, so it can do a lot of different things. Once in a while I'll use this angle brush to do different things, like put this darker color, this darker eyeshadow in brown around my eyes more. But usually I use eyeliners. This is the main eyeliner I use. It's by Physicians Formula, and it's just the eye definer in taupe. And I believe this is waterproof. I'm running out. But that's what it looks like, and it just twists like that. And I also use this on my eyebrows because it matches my hair color really well. On days when I want a little bit of a darker look, I use this espresso color of the Maybelline Unstoppable eyeliner, and this is also waterproof. Most of my eye makeup is waterproof because I like it to stay on. And this is also a twisting one. For my eyelash curler, I just use a really, really super cheap one, like the cheapest one I could find that's like $1. I don't even remember where. It's not like e.l.f. or any brand that I would remember, but it works really well. It doesn't have a spring in it like a lot of them do, but I feel like that gives me a lot more control, so I like it. And finally, the mascara I use is the Colossal Volume Express in Glam Brown, and it's also waterproof. And this is the best mascara ever. I swear by this, as you guys know, because I have really small eyelashes. They're probably even hard to see right now, but I curl them and I put stuff on them, and it's hard for you to see them. So this really makes a difference. I like it a lot. Okay guys, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to check out the video I made last week with my contest announcement, because the contest is still going on until January 2nd, and I've actually not gotten any responses yet for the contest, so there's a really good chance you could win, so do not forget to enter. And you'll find a link to that video in the bottom bar. So thanks for watching guys, bye!